What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Saint Seiya Shining Soldiers, a brand new hero collector brought to you by Bandai Namco. And I have got to say, this is one of the most Bandai Namco-y projects that I have seen in quite some time. If people want to know what Bandai Namco represents in the mobile gaming market, all you have to do is point to this game into this video, but more to come on that a little bit later. This game did just come out today, so if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So let's start it off as we always do, starting off with the heroes that you can collect. Now obviously this game is based on the Saint Seiya IP, so if you are a fan of that franchise, you're obviously going to find some of your favorite characters here represented, and represented well, I might add. I don't know a lot about these characters, but they do look good. You have a lot of little 2D effects here, not quite live 2D, but I do like the effects going on here. Shortly after you complete the tutorial stages, you will get a free golden summon. So I got Gemini here, but there are other characters that you're going to get from like the pre-registration rewards, like Sagittarius. We might as well kind of go through all of them. Even the lower rarity characters also have effects as well, so that's pretty cool. Got a little dragon punch there as well. I like this pose right here. It's like, hey, you about to take a picture? All right, hold on, let me pose. Boom, right there. That's what he came up with. I like it. And then there you go. So yeah, I like the fact that they didn't skimp on the lower rarity characters as well. So you guys know that I don't give my normal stamp of approval when it comes to anime-based games, because when it comes to the anime-based games, you're either a fan of the franchise or you are not. However, I do award sometimes my FG3000 I ain't never seen that anime stamp of approval, and this game does get it because these characters do, I feel they transcend. Even if you don't know anything about these characters, I do feel like there is a lot to like about them. So that is that. Let's go ahead and jump into combat. So here's kind of the setup screen. This shows you which enemies that you're going to go against. This game does have an elemental weakness system here. So fire characters you want to use water against, and then water characters you want to use forest, wind, grass, earth, whatever you want, whatever game you came from. So let's go and get started. The game does have a skip battle function as well, but it is restricted by tickets. If the tickets are going to be a limiting factor, it's hard to say, but they do exist. So here's my squad. So I'm going to bring 3 people into combat. So obviously I want to counter this. I'm going to bring water, fire, right? The other characters are going to sit on the bench, but they also provide support throughout the battle as well. So just because I'm not taking them with me doesn't mean that their impact won't be felt. So let's get it on. Now for a game, so the character graphics look good. The UI design, I feel like, looks a bit dated. You know I was going to say it. So with those two things combined, I feel like the loading screen should be quite a bit quicker than this. And it stops again here. Don't get too excited. It stops again. So yeah, I feel like the loading times definitely need to be improved here, but there you have it. All right, let us begin. So yeah, the build up, the intro to the combat, the character graphics, like the reflective armor effect, all of this stuff looks really, really good. Very good camera work in combat, which you're going to see as well. We have autoplay off. We're going to keep the ×2 speed off as well. Now every single turn, you get assigned a random amount of pips to your abilities here. So you can see I have 2 charges here, 2 charges here, 2 charges here. And what I'm really trying to do here is hit my enemy with the strongest attack that I possibly can with the fully charged attack. So this is going to make more sense here in a second. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm just going to hit him with my C attack right over here. It has 2 charges on it. It's not going to be the strongest attack you've ever seen, but I'm trying to build up towards that. So hit him with a nice little, look at that. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the anime, but the effects here, the impact, the intensity of all the characters looks pretty good. So this turn, what I'm going to do, I'm going to opt to skip my turn basically and charge up, which increases my damage, and it also has a side effect of not wasting any of my charges on my abilities. So every single time you do an attack, you burn all your charges, but I'm trying to build up the strongest attack that I possibly can. This is a fully charged ability, but it's a freeze. I'll go ahead and do it for right now. But next turn, I'm going to be able to hit him with my fully charged A attack, which is going to be a lot better. But that pose, though, that is what I'm talking about. You, right over there. Ah, come on. It failed. That's okay. Now we're going to go ahead and hit him with a fully charged A attack here. And I have the elemental advantage. He's going to skip his turn to charge up. Once again with the pose. Hit him with the diamond dust. Shiva ain't got nothing on you. So yeah, I like the combat. The characters are cool. Backgrounds are a little basic, but I guess that's not really the focus. So now we are fighting a blue character. We'll go ahead and switch out to our green. That way we can make sure we have the counter here. Cool ultimates. Everything about the actual characters themselves is really well done. Like, Bandai Namco knocked it out of the park when it came to their individual characters. FG, I feel like you are kind of preparing us for a little something later on in the video. Oh, you're right. You are very, very right. I feel like I can go ahead. I actually don't know what my C ability does. We're going to see. Wings of Justice versus Demon Hunter. Uh-oh, hold on. Boop, boop. Ah, come on. Absolutely insane ultimates. So that was just like a buff or something like that. That was my first time using that one. Physical attack down, that's okay. And if you need like a refresher on what these abilities do, you can always just kind of click on them right here. So we're gonna go ahead and hit them with the B. We'll put it on ×2 speed so you can kind of see what it looks like a little bit faster. Golden Arrow. Nearly one shot, and there is an autoplay as well. Hopefully the autoplay uses my A ability. Let's see how it goes. All right. I'm not sure what you were doing there. There we go. Finished off. GG. I like the little black and white screen effect as well. Like right before they die. That's cool. Very cool polish on the characters, the combats, the interactions between the characters. Knocked it out of the park, Bandai Namco, when it came to that factor. When it came to that factor. Let's move on here. And like I said, I'm setting you guys up. I'm setting you guys up for this one. The game, of course, has 3-star requirements here. So clear using only your first warrior. That's something I would have never really done on my own. But you can always check these before battle if you really want to make sure you 3-star each one of the stages. So there you have it. That is the story mode. And as you guys can see, there are multiple chapters of the story mode, normal, hard, and very hard difficulties, 4 chapters in all. In addition to that, you have, of course, your tried and true daily resource grinds to grab equipment, materials, buff battles, EXP, and things of that nature. And the cool thing here is that they're all open. You just get one entry per day. So every single element type is open, but you only get one. So I kind of like that. It's a little bit better. Then, of course, depending on what day it is, you're going to have these other coin battles, skill buff battles, Zodiac Awakening battles, and all these things do kind of combine to help you power up your character. All right, so that is the story mode. And that's it. That's it. There is nothing else in the game, ladies and gentlemen. You have the story mode, and that is it. In the future, and I'm sure this is going to be within like a week or so, PvP will open up. Right now, it is not unlocked. And 2 things, right? I don't have a problem with this. A lot of games do this when they have like ranked PvP at global launch. They don't turn it on immediately. They kind of let people kind of build up their parties and build up power before they turn on PvP. I don't actually have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is the Bandai Namco-iness of this game. Story. That's it. Literally, they went all the way in on the character graphics, the ultimates, and all that stuff, and did nothing else. This is pure Bandai Namco. Literally MVP. If you don't know what MVP is, I'll tell you again. Minimal viable product. They put out a skeleton of a game, put it out on the market, but they still want full money. They put out half a game, not even, they put out a third of a game, but they still want full money. And let's talk about money here for a second. We're gonna go ahead and do some summons. This is the part that really bothers me. So, when it comes to PC and console games, they have a thing called budget titles, right? Not all games are like $70 games, right? Some games are like $20 games and $19 games. We don't have a thing called budget mobile games. So even though they're gonna put out a game that is definitely not finished, has no content whatsoever, utterly devoid of content, they still want like $30 multis, right? They still want it. That part I just can't. I can't. If you're a fan of this franchise, enjoy the game for what it is, play the story, but I cannot see giving this game any money for no effort. There's nothing here. There's no game. That online PvP better be very, very good. Hey, we got Leo. He looks pretty cool. On the step up banner right now, just kind of going through it. Got some duplicates of Phoenix over there. I kind of like the animations though. Like I said, the entire budget, whatever budget they gave them, because I feel like over there in the Bandai Namco headquarters, sometimes they tell their developers, hey, we just need you guys to put out a game. Here's $72, make it happen, right? I feel like that entire budget went to all of the characters in their interactions and their graphics and their ultimates and the shininess of it all. I feel like that's where all the budget went. All the time went to this. And the summoning screen animation, because this is intense. Did I tell you that this soundtrack is like top tier? This is one heck of a soundtrack, I have got to say. Uh-oh. What do you have here? Hey. That's like the OG. Got another one. This guy has the best poses. If I ever play a Saint Seiya game, remind me to use Cygnus here. This guy is a beast. There's like 3 Saint Seiya games on the market right now. So you definitely have options. So I guess if you want like a more like full game experience, you play like Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac or something like that. You play like that one. And maybe if you're just like really hardcore on online only PvP, maybe this is you. You know, I guess there's nothing. Maybe I'm thinking like maybe you kind of look at this game like a fighting game. No, actually, I take that back. I was trying to give this game a little benefit of the doubt, saying like maybe you play it just like a fighting game, like back in the day where fighting games only had story and verses. But nowadays, that's not even the case. When you look at games like Injustice and you look at games like Mortal Kombat, those games have a ton of content. So there, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt because I like the character graphics so much, but I can't even do that. Can't even compare you to fighting games these days, because fighting games do, like I said, they have a ton of content, especially Injustice. You look awesome. You actually look awesome. More duplicates of you. Very nice step-up banner here, though, by the way. More of my boy Cygnus. And this is all currency, obviously, that I just racked up by just playing through the game itself. So like I said, absolutely no issues if you want to just play this game kind of free to play, enjoy the story for what it is. So if you keep going through the steps here, I'm on step 4, 10 times summon, 5, 10 times summon, 1.5 times gold saint rate, and then 2 times gold saint rate. And then here at step 7, you are guaranteed 1 gold saint, ladies and gentlemen. Multi-pull. So right around here. So like I said, right around like what, 24, 25. That's like the normal multi price on all of these hero collector games. And that's an issue that I have. I'm like, man, you know there's not that much content in the game and you're still charging full prices. That is just the Bandai Namco way. So that will do it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, my name is FG3000. Doesn't seem like you're leaving yet, FG. I want to see my new golden dudes. Like in this series, it's all about the golden guys. Capricorn over here with a little karate chop. One more time. All right, and then what else do we have here? And then we have Leo. And I feel like that's just trying to get me ready for 7 Deadly Sins. I think that's all that is doing. But pretty cool. Very easy to kind of level up your characters here. Like I said, there are daily resource grinds that drop EXP juice. So you can just go ahead and do that. Very good. And then if you, as you get drops from the stages and whatnot, as well as those daily resource grinds, you can also increase skills as well. But that's really about it. Story, daily resource grinds, that will do it. What are we doing here, FG? I just want to look at my new characters, man. Is that okay? I just want to look at my new characters. Let's go ahead and do this bounty one. We'll get rid of some of these lower tier characters here. See you later. There you go. Oh, they're both red. That's not great. All right. Put our new 2 golden characters in. Select warriors. And we didn't see you. What in Athena's name? Ah, I forgot about the loading times. All right. I'll edit this. All right, here we go. Here's our squad. We'll just go ahead and throw it on autoplay. Just to kind of see them in action here. And we'll switch out. So here's Gemini in action. I like his voiceover. Oh, these are all red units. I didn't even notice. We should be okay. G to the G. Switch you out, buddy. We've already seen you. Turn it back on auto. Here's Leo. Glad I gave you a little bit of EXP before I did this. Oh, we're going to see your fully charged up ability, aren't we? Lightning Plasma. Kind of hard to see with how fast it's going, though, unfortunately. Let's do it one more time. Lion's Roar. That's a buff there, looking really good. I like that run-up that he does there. Like I said, I don't have a problem with the combat or the character graphics. I have no issues there whatsoever. He's going to charge up. Now we can see Lightning Plasma. But he's a water unit, so it's going to take forever to do that. So that will do it. Wait a minute, FG, but this guy's not leveled up. The Karate Chop dude's not leveled up. It's not going to look good. It's going to be bad for him. Earth Splitter. Come on over, buddy. Alright, Mr. Karate Chop is here. He's probably going to die in one turn. Oh no, he's still pretty powerful. Still pretty decent. The game was like, no thanks. So, I'm out. See you guys in the next video. Later.